naked intruder. Terrorized by a nude maniac. What happened next became a fight for survival.
All of a sudden, he just jumped on me.
I had to do something.
Then, Michael Jackson's daughter's shocking revelation. She has a hole in her nose. Paris Jackson. What caused the hole inside her nose that makes it whistle? And
You can't imitate gold, real gold.
did President Trump redecorate the Oval Office from Home Depot?
So these aren't like from Home Depot?
And the CSI Miami mother-daughter stalker nightmare.
The most heinous, scary, descriptive things of what he wanted to do.
Then he targeted her daughter.
I will stalk her until the day she dies.
Then let the games begin.
Making the bed, mopping, vacuuming. You've never seen an Olympic competition like this. And here comes the bride. At age 76, she's getting married for the first time.
Why she waited all these years before walking down the aisle.
Now, Inside Edition with Eva Pilgrim.
Hello and thanks for joining us. We begin with disturbing video of a naked man causing chaos in a Los Angeles neighborhood. He terrorized a woman, breaking into her home, and things could have gotten worse if not for her landlord stepping in, fighting with the crazed man, and shooting him dead. The 79-year-old who saved the day is crediting his military training for his survival. As Jim Murray reports, he's a vet being hailed a hero all over again on Veterans Day.
A naked maniac struts down the sidewalk, ranting incoherently. The crazy man stops at one home, picks up a security sign, and waves it around. The bizarre scene is unfolding on a quiet neighborhood street in Los Angeles. The naked man then makes a beeline across the street and confronts residents. That's when things turn violent. A gunshot is fired. The naked assailant is on the ground, on top of a 79-year-old landlord who's armed with a gun. Two more shots ring out. There's the landlord struggling beside the naked man on the ground.
The landlord, a Vietnam veteran, heard his female neighbor scream for help, so he grabbed his gun and ran to her rescue. That's when he says the naked man lunged at him, violently knocking him to the ground, and he opened fire.
And all of a sudden, he just jumped on me, wrapped his arms around me.
George Karkos is speaking out today from his hospital room after suffering 2 broken legs and a shattered hip in the struggle. Injuries due to being body slammed.
I knew I was seriously hurt, and my arm with the pistol in it was pinned behind my back. So I had to reach in with my left arm, take the pistol out, and I just pressed and shot.
Do you think that your military training helped you assess this situation and act calmly?
I certainly know that my training helped me.
I also spoke to his wife, Lily. Lily, do you look at your husband as a hero?
I do. I absolutely do. He was very brave. He acted accordingly.
We were there when the LA Sheriff's Department offered him praise for a job well done.
From one veteran to another, thank you for your service.
To help with all the bills while George recovers, his family has set up a GoFundMe page. For details, just go to InsideEdition.com. Michael Jackson's daughter, Paris, is sharing something very personal. She says she has a hole in her nose that causes whistling noises when she breathes. The King of Pop's only daughter says it's because of her past drug use that she says ruined her life.
Paris Jackson has an unusual medical problem, and she's giving fans a shocking up-close look at the literal hole inside her nose.
I realized I have never actually addressed this, and it can sometimes be very noticeable. I have a really loud whistle.
Just listen.
And that is because I have what is called a perforated septum, slightly different from a deviated septum, and that is, it's what you think it's from. Don't do drugs, kids.
The 27-year-old singer and actress has long been open about her past drug use. Her condition is sometimes referred to as cocaine nose. The perforated septum can be treated surgically, but Paris says she refused to fix the problem because of her past drug use.
I don't want to get plastic surgery to fix it because I'm almost 6 years sober, and so you have to take pills when you do a surgery that gnarly.
But New York plastic surgeon Dr. Laura Devgan says that's not always necessary.
It is certainly possible to avoid narcotic pain medication with a good local nerve block and over-the-counter medication such as Tylenol.
In the meantime, Paris shares these words of wisdom.
I'm not going to tell anyone what to do, but I don't recommend it because it ruined my life. Don't do drugs, kids.
Is it from Home Depot? That's the big question being asked about all the gold touches President Trump has added to the Oval Office. The moldings match those sold on Home Depot's website, but the president says it's not from the retailer.
President Trump is firing back today at those who say his Oval Office gold accents are cheap plastic molds, spray-painted gold.
The Oval Office has been decorated courtesy of Home Depot.
Online sleuths have matched the Oval Office carvings to inexpensive appliques sold on the Home Depot website.
You can buy it from Home Depot for $58, and then you go to the other aisle and get the gold spray paint.
Here they are, side by side. They sure look a lot alike. And the president has put them up all over the White House. He's even added them to his new Presidential Walk of Fame. Last night, Fox News personality Laura Ingraham asked him, is it really real?
You can't imitate gold, real gold. There's no paint that imitates
So
gold.
these aren't like from Home Depot or something?
No, this is not Home Depot stuff.
No, not stuff you buy.
This is not Home Depot.
Meanwhile, Marjorie Taylor Greene is responding today to the president bashing her.
I don't know what happened to Marjorie. She's a nice woman, but I don't know what happened. She's lost her way.
She fired back, telling CNN,
I haven't lost my way. I'm 100% America first and only.
they used to be best buds, but the two have fallen out over the government shutdown, healthcare, and other issues. And she's also taking heat from Trump loyalist Megyn Kelly for appearing on The View last week.
So, The View. Why on earth would you go into that snake pit?
They invited me. Seriously, they actually invited, and I thought to myself, you know what? I definitely would like to talk to them and talk to their audience.
So, do your constituents need to worry that you're moderating over to the left side?
No, that's impossible, everybody.
Sickening and terrifying. Those are the words being used by CSI Miami star Eva LaRue about a stalking ordeal that lasted for 12 long years. And she wasn't the only target. LaRue says her daughter was also in danger. They spoke with Allison Hall.
Miami-Dade PD!
Actress Eva LaRue put bad guys behind bars as a crime scene specialist on CSI Miami. In real life, she found there was very little she could do to stop an obsessed stalker who targeted her and her daughter Kaya for 12 terrifying years.
I got a letter from someone who detailed the most heinous, scary, descriptive things of what he wanted to do.
My dearest Eva, there will be no place on this earth that I can't find you.
The chilling letters were signed Freddy Krueger, the iconic demonic monster from Nightmare on Elm Street.
I'm going to enjoy destroying you.
How did you feel, especially when he was then also targeting your daughter?
You feel like there's no place to hide and there's no place to run, that he won't find you, because that's what he's saying in the letters.
Eva's disturbing experience is being told in a new Paramount Plus documentary, My Nightmare Stalker, the Eva LaRue story.
My hair started falling out. I broke out in hives everywhere. My lashes were falling out. I couldn't eat. I couldn't sleep.
The terror escalated when the stalker began leaving twisted messages at Kaya's high school.
I will stalk her until the day she dies. I will kill anyone who gets in my way.
It's such a burden. That fear, that terror, that, horror.
What was that like for you? I mean, that was the pinnacle of panic.
The stalker, James David Rogers, a nursing assistant in a retirement home in Ohio, was tracked down using DNA from the letters. To get the last piece of the puzzle, detectives went through the suspect's garbage and retrieved a soft drink can and a straw that he used, and compared DNA from them with DNA from the letters. It was a perfect match.
You cry tears of joy. You can't believe it could actually be coming to an end.
Incredibly, Roger served only 3.5 years in prison. He was released in 2023. Are you scared?
Yeah. He got 3.5 years and we got life.
My Nightmare Stalker, The Eva LaRue Story starts streaming on Paramount Plus Thursday. A family was using a hotel pool when they saw something shocking. A walker washing bed sheets in the hot tub. Wes Trent tells us what's going on.
What in the world? Hotel guests watch in horror as a worker dumps bed sheets right into the hot tub. Then he leaves all those sheets soaking in the hot water as kids continue to swim in the nearby pool. We spoke with Amy Vandell, who was staying at the hotel with her family at the Expressway Suites in Fargo, North Dakota.
He was bringing bins full of sheets to the hot tub, and after he got them all in, he went to the broom closet, grabbed a stick, and started stirring up the sheets. Like he was stirring soup in a pot. My jaw dropped.
The hotel says the hot tub was used as a last-ditch effort to remove stains. Health officials tell us they did an inspection and found no violations. They say you're never too old to find love, and this bride is proving that. Anne Mercogliano tells us how.
Here comes the blushing bride, and can you believe at age 76, this is Janet Fontaine's first walk down the aisle. That's right, after all these years of being a single gal, Janet is finally getting married. Waiting at the altar is her 81-year-old groom, Cliff.
I did have people say to me, why do you want to get married? And it's my dream.
Janet says over her many decades of life, she's dated lots of guys, but nothing ever clicked. But when she retired, she decided to get serious and hire a dating coach. Sure enough, she met Mr. Right on Match.com. It began as a long-distance romance. Cliff Fontaine, a widower, lived in Phoenix. Janet lived outside Seattle. After 3.5 years, he got down on bended knee. Well, sorta. Not with that creaky knee of his.
I looked at her one day over coffee and I said, well, when would you like to go look at rings?
Janet's friends threw her a bachelorette party, and yes, she got lingerie. Finally, the big day. Cliff made his way down the aisle first. Janet's nieces were the bridesmaids, her sister, the matron of honor. And finally, there she was. After the vows, cheers, and of course, smooches. And just like any other newlywed, they fed each other cake at the reception. And there was the first dance. How does finding love later in life make you both feel?
Well, the first word that comes to mind is joyous.
A single gal, no more.
Congratulations to the newlyweds who went to Hawaii for their honeymoon.
Next, toddlers wearing face masks.
Skincare line for children?
Are they way too young to be wearing masks like these?
Then let the games begin.
Making the bed, mopping, vacuuming. You've never seen an Olympic competition like this. Inside Edition with Eva Pilgrim will be right back.
Too young? That's a toddler taking part in a growing trend, skincare masks for little kids. And we mean little. As Stephen Fabian reports, some dermatologists are sounding the alarm.
A face mask for toddlers?
They are always wanting to do the things that mommy's doing.
It's called Reenie, and it's co-founded by Pretty Little Liars star Shay Mitchell.
We started looking at how can we make better products that actually parents can trust that kids want to try.
Their first product is this.
Face masks!
Yep, adorned with cute animals to appeal to little ones. The masks have more than 60 ingredients. Look at all these chemicals. And they're being marketed to kids ages 3 and up, and that's getting under the skin of lots of parents.
Skincare line for children?
I hate this so much. You don't need to have 3-year-olds masking or using beauty products.
But others say it's encouraging a healthy habit.
Put a little panda on a sheet mask and they're going to wash their face and brush their teeth at night, right?
Mom Karina Kerr refuses to let her daughter Aurora use the face mask.
You do have to just remember that kids are kids and they're only kids for so long. And to have them growing up so fast and wanting things that are for 18 to 20-year-olds, they're missing out on really important developmental milestones.
When you think about all the chemicals that you're introducing them to, you're really inviting potential problems. I want to keep skincare for children as simple as possible.
The company that makes the skincare mask tells us they are specifically designed for children and are tested by dermatologists to ensure safety. Coming up, ladies and gentlemen, grab your mops for the Housekeeping Olympics.
Closed caption sponsorship for Inside Edition is brought to you by...
The FBI calls it house stealing, the latest scam where a cyber thief transfers the title of your home out of your name and steals your hard-earned equity.
It's roughly 60 to 90 days for that person to even figure out that they're the victim of this crime. You start getting foreclosure notices and you realize you've got 4 mortgages on your house that you didn't even know existed.
Unfortunately, it's on you to protect yourself. You might already be a victim. Check your title status now at HomeTitleLock.com.
Stay tuned.
I honestly get nervous. What if I get stuck in the station?
How resilient are they?
These water levels are rising every year.
Can our subways weather the next big storm?
Water everywhere in New York City.
We're questioning everything tonight at 11.
It is great to meet you in person. Carmen answers all my healthcare questions. I love guiding you through it all, like encouraging you to see your PCP without worrying about the cost, or letting you know that you can now use Elder Plans OTC towards rent. Carmen even called my doctor to plan for home care after my surgery. I didn't have to do a thing. You've been through it all. No, we've been through it all. That's what I'm here for. If you have Medicare or Medicare and Medicaid, call today. Elder Plan, leading the way to great care.
Most would agree getting house chores done could be an Olympic sport, and now it is. Let the games begin at the Housekeeping Olympics.
On your mark, get set, clean. It's the Housekeeping Olympics. Teams from the most popular hotels in Las Vegas battle it out in the annual event. Bed making is a favorite. These ladies and gentlemen can make a bed in mere seconds. The team from Resorts World took the top prize. These guys are trying to clean up in the mopping obstacle course. And look at the competition for vacuuming skills. Hey, you missed a spot. And what the heck is going on here? Why, it's the buffer pad toss, of course. Those pads are used to shine up the miles of marble flooring all over Sin City. Someone added the music from Chariots of Fire to this highlight reel. Perfect. Teams snag trophies and gold medals, but mostly it's about bragging rights for the hardest working folks in Las Vegas.
Nothing ages you or makes you look more tired than dark circles around your eyes. So for tips on how to get rid of them, Victoria Ricano spoke with a dermatologist.
Dark circles can make people look tired or aged, so what can we do?
You know, the skin around our eyes is 10 times thinner than the skin on our face, and as we age, those dark circles show up even more. One possible solution is injecting PRF, which is platelet-rich fibrin, under the eye to help trigger cellular reproduction. The thing is, it does involve a needle, and it can cost up to $1,000 per session.
What about a good night's sleep?
Good night's sleep may help with dark circles, but not always if it's due to hyperpigmentation or genetics.
We teamed up with Rock Skincare and its dermatologist, Dr. Sheila Farhang, for more tips on dealing with dark circles.
I love to recommend Rock's new eye repair cream as a non-invasive solution to help reverse the look of stubborn dark circles. Inspired by in-office treatments, the precision cooling tip helps massage in powerful ingredients that can make your eyes look like you got 8 hours of sleep. Rock had a clinical study conducted on 30 participants. Results showed under eyes were visibly brighter in just minutes. And after 1 week, a majority of the participants saw a visible reduction across all dark circle tones: blue, brown, red, and gray. It's super affordable. You can buy it at Walmart for under $30.
Coming up, honoring those who serve on Veterans Day. Veterans Day, we pay tribute to the brave men and women who serve and have served our country. Coast to coast, people line the streets for parades. So finally, as the U.S. military marks its 250th anniversary, we say thank you for your service.
An Alaska Airlines pilot welcomes veterans on a flight to D.C.
We're proud to be carrying veterans who have given so much in service to our country.
Then she reveals a personal connection.
My own uncle, Joe Frega, is one of the veterans being honored on this journey.
Hello, everybody.
What?
Jaws literally dropped when former President Obama greeted these vets.
The sacrifices that all of you make to protect our country is something that will always be honored.
They also got an incredible reception in the terminal. Veterans across America are being welcomed home. An overjoyed 5-year-old runs into her daddy's arms. He's a staff sergeant who just got back from the Middle East. There are lots of other reunions.
Come on, buddy, come here.
Thank you for your service.
Thanks, indeed. We'll see you next time.